Hey guys, welcome to another stream. Hope you had a good start in the week, and yeah, let's enjoy a bit chess today. We go here first for that is for another time. Yeah, we start first with a few basics kind of, not this one is a bit too simple. I guess I will make a separate clip about that. Yeah, let's make Checkmate Patterns II a part of it, kind of a warm-up, and then we will start with how do you say? Then we start with rapid session. Like here, same idea, bishop pair. And here is, now already a bit advanced. We will sacrifice queen, that at the end the same thing is remaining. Here it's now a bit different, but same thing with two bishops. Here it is also quite cool, like I take, he is forced to take, and then I can make here this checkmate, because bishop is protecting the escape squares. The opposite is same. Then here we can play this, and the queen blocks this one, so it's also quite an easy checkmate, I would say so. Then here, this is also really classic, knight protects rook and takes this away, and the rook gives a check. Here this one is pinned, so he can't take. Now we take, so he plays this, and then same pattern. Then here, this one is good. I take, he has to take, then I can play this. So he has to go here, because this one here is blocked with the knight. And then I can give a checkmate with the rook. Here, quite simple. Yeah, like this, and next one, and then we are ready for some rapid action. And here, he is forced to take, and then we can give here a checkmate. Good. So what we're gonna do today is a rapid challenge to reach 2.1k. Will be quite tough because we don't have that much time that we will play, but we will play a bit slower timeout. Like rapid is more for taking your time. It will improve the quality because we have more time, and they can explain you the stuff better actually. So we start with the Sicilian. Sicilian is on e4, c5. This is already a bit atypical. Normally you play knight f3. But yeah, it's also an option. Then I play normally e6 to support d5 to get a bit more presence in the center. Yeah, and here normally you never need to pre-move because you have a lot of time. So now I'm thinking already to take this one, and then he plays this because this one is pinned. But yeah, let's be a bit greedy today. Now this one is twice attacked, once defended. So I'll play this one. That also unpins the knight. And if he takes everything, then my pawn structure is not good. but I'm a pawn up, and that's normally quite something. And yeah, other options would be if he takes here, I take here, then it's not a real pin, it's a fake pin, but still. But then if he takes, like, yeah, he moved then his knight already 1, 2, 3 times. And this one is, yeah, it's crazy and not good, because I take, maybe he want to give a check, but I can just block it with g6 and knight f6 and so on. So he just gives me free material for, yeah, small attack, but the attack is not enough. So now we try to exchange everything since we're up, and I will start with queen b6. I put queen b6 before developing, because queen b6 is this one, the king a bit under attack, plus it attacks the bishop. And then I can just develop normally and put king into a safety haven, or safety port, you can call it as you want. Yeah, now he pins me that. So his idea is to play f5 that I can't take. And for this case I play knight a5. So I attack this bishop. If he goes here, I will just trade it. And when I trade it, he has to take back at the end, and then I can develop. If he plays it now, it's possible. But then I will take, and I will take with king. And it's really open king, definitely. But it's like, yeah, let's say 5 points ahead already, so it's, yeah, not a good deal for him. What are the alternatives? I mean, beside this, he doesn't have that many options, because this check is not really helpful, because I can play g6 and attack his queen, and then he has to go with queen somewhere, and then he remains with this problem. So this is neither really recommended for him. Yeah, okay. Now we think like take, he takes with check, and it's double check, so I have to do something with queen, with king, sorry. So I can take here, yeah, that should be fine. So I take, and now, yeah, he has, after takes, he has this queen g4. Then I will go back, can take with check, and then I can put queen, and then it's, yeah, no more checks. And the thing is, it would be dangerous if he would have developed all of his pieces already. But since he don't use the full reinforcement, yeah, he's just worse. Because he plays at the moment just with the rook, and I play already with 3 pieces. That's why I'm not really afraid to defend that. So now we can still think, like, the thing is, if I go here, here, or here, I mean, here is just terrible, because this one's here, and then queen, and it's going checkmate soon. This or this is not really good, because he can just take bishop, and then my king is there for nothing, so I will take. Then we try to go back into safety area where we can protect him. Now we just have to be afraid of that. Now the question is, he makes a double attack. So either I play queen to protect him and to attack the queen, or I play it with bishop. And I guess with bishop it's slightly better, because with queen he can take here. And queen is in front of king, so it's always like rook e1 is a bit problematic. So I play this one. In case he plays d3 for attacking knight, and to play his bishop out, I can just go back, and then if he gives the check, I can play this, takes, nothing happens, because it's twice protected and twice attacked. And the rest of the material just needs time until it's developed. So yeah, now let's be curious what he will do. And you see this timeout is now really chilled / relaxed, because we have a lot of time for explaining stuff and exchange thoughts. This is another option to develop his bishop. It's called the fianchetto. Fianchetto is when you play with white b3 g3 and put bishop on the long diagonal. For black it's the opposite, with b6 and g6. What I can do now is play knight d6, so I attack the queen, and knight is under attack, so I can play this. Now we just have to keep an eye on this bishop, because right now it's pinned, and I don't have that many options currently to defend it. Like in case he would play rook e1, then But even though the king is not where it should be normally, it's still quite safe area. Now I could play c4 with a discovered check, but it doesn't help me in that much. So I try to play okay. I guess I try to just develop normally. And if he plays rook e1 for attacking, I will play knight f7, so the queen protects it. That's a good idea that I like. That's it basically. And some other moves, I mean he doesn't have endless moves. Like now he attacks it twice as mentioned. So we play knight f7, then it's twice protected. And then we will go with king out of the open file, that we go out of these pins because they are annoying, and then we play bishop d6, and then it's king is instead of by pawns, it will be surrounded by pieces. And you see here at the moment we have currently +5 points measured in pieces, so it's not a problem. Okay, the thing is, if we play now this with this idea, he can take here, and then so I try to exchange queens, because we're material up, so I can try to exchange. If he does nothing, I will take. other option is here we threaten a check plus double attack with taking rook to win even more material. And yeah, now we can exchange it. I can play this, and he can't take here because his queen is pinned. And if I play this, takes, it's once attacked and once defended, and when queen are off the board, it's yeah, not as dangerous as it was before. And he also has to be aware of this rook, so he more or less has to take. Other options are c3, but then I take. Knight is much better, but then I also take. And doesn't matter what he does, after taking I will play this. And the king is more safer the more and more pieces are traded off, like are off the board. And yeah, that's my goal, just to exchange everything, because at the end we will be by +5. So I can easily just take with check. He has to recapture, and then we play king d7. And now, yeah, it will lead into an end game, which is just completely won because of this f7 sacrifice that was not correct. And now also rooks are connected, so they protect each other, and now we, yeah, you see he makes now another pin. So I go with king to c6, because otherwise he will play knight b5 and this. And at the moment he is threatening this to take, because I can't take because it's pinned. So yeah, and now this one is not anymore attacked, so we don't have to defend him. But yeah, he has some nice ideas and also interesting moves. But yeah, of course, I mean, he's like, yeah, on a quite immediate beginner level. So yeah, it's important to respect every opponent, because everyone started by 0. Yeah, rook open file, same for me. He attacked bishop once, so I defended. And then we go back with bishop to try to exchange rooks, and not this one, it's, yeah, well enough defended, so no problems at all. And you see now, because he doesn't have his light square bishop, and that's why this king is really safe on the white squares, because this one is only on black, and that's why this king here is perfectly safe. And he's also ready to push the other pieces, like pawns, like b5, b4, knight d5. It protects everything. And yeah, now one rook will be exchanged for sure. Okay, now we just trade off everything, like knight for knight, rook for rook, and then we play this one. It's protected, so no worries about that. And yeah, and now you see we're still 5 points up, and now we just try to exchange everything. Now let's activate a bit our pieces, because they are not doing that much. So trade another pawn. And now king is, yeah, really strong. He gets stronger, so we will move with king here, and then he can't protect this pawn, and that will lead us to an advantage of 6 points, which is just 1. That's why he resigned. It was a good game. Yeah, let's continue. I mean, we all saw where it went wrong for him, like when he took on f7, like this unnecessary sacrifice. And yeah, but well played. Okay, this one will lead us to an open position. Open position is always e4, e5. This one is really strange, because yeah, you should move the queen that early. So we just follow our principles with developing, and you will see in a few moves why it's a terrible move. He blocks now this square, but it's not a problem, because we can play now, yeah, bishop c4, like developing. Next moves, I play like that. Okay. He makes no development with his pieces. That's not so good. So I play a4, because if I don't play it, like if I make this one, then he will play a4, and then all the squares for my bishop are blocked. So this one attacks this twice, once protected, and bishop can go back here. So not a problem. And you see by 6 moves he made a queen move and 5 pawn moves, which is simply not good. But okay, we will punish him for that. Yeah, good. Like, just castle, no worries. Now he starts to develop, and he can't put it on f6 because queen is here. So now we can play d4 for opening this file for bishop, plus attacking the center. And if we make this, it's 1, 2, 3 times protected, and 1, 2, 3 times attacked. So I can play it without problems. Yeah, and now I have a nice Zwischenzug. I can play this, because this one is protected by knight, so he has to go away with the queen, and then I can take it, because I don't want to trade off all the pieces, since his king is not castled yet. And now his queen doesn't have that many moves. I mean, just this 3 squares. Okay, this one as well. So good. Okay. Do we play queen hunting? You know, like duck season, but for queen. Because knight f4, and then he will play queen. Nah, but not that much. I guess would be just funny, but yeah, let's just take this pawn and open diagonal for bishop. Now what we've read as well is knight h4. So he can't go here because of queen, neither here. Here not because of bishop, here not because of knight, here not because of pawn, here not because of knight, here not because of pawn. So here would be the only square where he can go. Okay. Would be interesting option. And should I try it? Yeah, I will play first rook e1. That is also supporting this one. Like to semi-open file. It's never a bad idea. Okay, now when I play this, I can go here. Okay, that's not really helpful. So here, yeah, we play now this because it's 3 times protected, 3 times attacked, and yeah, then this bishop is getting stronger and stronger, so we play this one. And just for showing quickly, he had this idea here for checkmate, and if he would move g3 and rook would be still here, then he could win the exchange, but it didn't happen. And yeah, and yeah, now let's be interested what he is doing. Like now it's not that bad for him anymore because he developed a bit of some pieces, but his queen moved already twice, and that's why my pieces are a bit more active. You see this bishop? Oh, yeah. Okay, like my idea now is to take with knight, and then it's this discover check. Like when I go anywhere by knight, it's check, so he has to answer the check, and then I could take his queen. And if he takes now, I can take with rook, so no problems about that. We have to carry as well. This pawn is pinned currently. Can be an issue, at the moment not. But let's say if queen wouldn't be here, he could just take, and we can't retake because of this pin. But now, yeah, it's not really good what he did, because now, yeah, if he just goes away with the king, I can just take the rook for free. So this is not an option. If he tries to block the diagonal with any move, like let's say with knight, I can just take, and then it's pinned. And beside that, yeah, this one we checked already. He will just, yeah, more or less lose immediately. And beside that, he doesn't have any other moves. Yeah, like now this is quite good tactic. So I go here, not here, because he takes, important. I go on f4, then it's a check, so he has to answer the check, and his queen is attacked. If he puts his queen between, then I take the queen. If he does something else, I would just take his queen, so I play this one. And this discovery check is mostly a really powerful weapon. Let's call it like that. And I have a surprise if he plays queen f7. Then I have another tactical point. Yeah, you see, he blocked the check, but now we can take his queen. And that should, yeah, give us a soon victory, I guess. Okay. Yeah, now it's Zwischenzug as well, like we can play a check. He's protected, and then we can take, because if we take now, then he can take the knight. And then we don't have 3 pawns in additional. And now you see we have 9 instead of 6. Why 9? Because we just have everything. We just have a blank queen for nothing. So he attacks now here twice. So I can block it. Then he takes, and then we lose some points. But since we're 9 points ahead, you can also give some points back. Like let's say if you have 9 points in advance, you can also give 5 points back when you get in an easier position. So that's what I'm doing now. Takes. Now I'm down to 4 points, but 4 points are still enough. And I know this situation is just much more comfortable to play because I have now queen against rook. And now, same principle, try to exchange everything and also go a bit forward for attacking. And yeah, should win the game as well. Today I will make a bit shorter session, like 3 games, like after this one more, because yeah, I didn't eat something yet, and guess I should eat something. Yeah, so this open file. Now yeah, let's play this. Then this attacks queen, so we play this one. And yeah, let's improve our position by pawn and just by exchange everything. And the thing is, this one is always a threat, so he has to keep his rook there for a moment. So yeah, we play this. Not a problem as mentioned. And this one we can just play this one, so we will go here. It's not an improvement for him, but yeah, now I can play this one, like double attack. I mean, he can just defend it with this, it's not the end of the world, but yeah, we just need to do some stuff. Yeah, this one here protects this one as well, and this one is good normally, but the thing is I can go in now, like spy his position, because let's say he takes, I take, he takes, and then I have this check with attacking rook and with attacking this rook, and he can't defend it. So this pawn is not really hanging. You call it also a poisoned pawn, because he can't take it. He just can't take it, because otherwise he will die of the poison of the pawn. And yeah, let's see what he will do now, because queen b7 is really a threat of this double attack. And yeah, if he plays this, I can play this, then I have another double attack. and can also play this and then from the other side. So it's or like this, but then I can just take the pawn without any problem. Now he can take it, but then I will just exchange everything. And now here we have nice tactic again. We can play this. He is forced to take, because if he goes here or here, I can take here. And if he takes here, I take here and then next move here. So it's, yeah. You see, like this tactic stuff that we learn at the beginning, we'll also give you next time a lesson about that. But so far you see, like, we decide every game by tactic. And I would say at the beginning of your chess career, tactic is, yeah, one of the most important things. And you see now why queen is much stronger than a rook, because we can just grab everything and yeah, no chance for black to hold this. I'm not sure if he will resign now or if he will still continue to play it. He can try to make a stalemate, but it's, I mean, way too many pieces and there's no like trick or something. You just have to keep an eye on that. And you see I have +6, not +9 like I had once, but the position is just much easier. Now I try to give a check, because now it's check plus it's protected. And then I can run with my free pawn to make a second queen. And with 2 queens, the life is getting easier. Now we play h4, threatening checkmate in 1. So this pawn is again poisoned, kind of. Yeah. Nice checkmate. And yeah, it's faster, you know, like when you can end the game immediately, you shouldn't torture your opponent or something. So I play 10+0 for last round, and yeah, let's see what the last game of our session will bring. I guess if we will be at least 2k. Again, Sicilian. This time bishop c4 is not mainline. Don't know why these players don't play mainline, but okay. This one is yeah, okay. I try to play a6, b5, and then put this fianchetto kind of into the game. Now he can't go here, because then I will just choke him, because he doesn't have any place to move. So he has to go back here or here. And now this wouldn't be that good, because he can just go here. So that's why I keep on developing. And yeah, now he plays this. But you see he moved already 1, 2, 3 times instead of developing his pieces. So I play this. Keep reminding he can take en passant. But it helps me to develop my pieces. Plus I have now this square for knight. Before I didn't have it. So now developing. I attack this guy, and if he moves back, then I push this one, and then you just see how much time he loses. Now I take this bishop, and then king safety. King safety is always important. Attack, so I go back. Maybe he tries to exchange queens now. Would not be a good trade for him. But yeah. Because you see he's still not developed. Plus this bishop is just a monster. Even better than the one in the bullet game last time that we played. Good. Now we play this because it's attacking this, and he can't really defend it because king is not possible because of rook, and there's no other defending move. Plus this is attacked now, and this is attacked, and indirect this one. Okay. So he decides to give up this pawn. I don't mind to take it. And now we should improve our development. And how? We have this open file, and now we need to bring our second rook on that. So we do this one. Idea, this one, plus tactical point, just easily try to win material. Twice attacked, once defended, like either on advanced level, it's still working like that. Yeah, exchange piece, I don't mind, because I'm a pawn up, so I like to trade everything, and this bishop is just controlling everything. Yeah, and now we also control this line like completely, so if he puts a rook on this file, I can just exchange everything, which will lead to a good endgame position. Okay, now this bishop is not doing that much, so I try to play this one to make this powerful bishop. Like we saw at the very beginning of our stream, what bishop pair has a power. And yeah, let's see what he will do. I guess most probably bishop e3, but yeah, if he plays bishop e3, would be option take, yeah, like take, pin his rook, and then king has to protect him, and then take, but it didn't happen. So I will play this, and now it's going to be soon over, because his only square is this. Now I can play this here or here. Here is not good because of discovery check again. And if he goes here, it's a wonderful checkmate. Okay, if he goes here, now I can either be greedy and win both, or I can go for checkmate. Nah, but I'm capitalistic. So this one I take, it's check, and then I just take his knight. And then that's, yeah. And now we are 5 points ahead, and we saw before, like, it's just enough to win the game. And it was also like this bishop power. Yeah, now a bit tactic. We can play this because this here is pinned, so if he takes, I can just take his rook. And yeah, now just to try to exchange everything. Now it's quite funny, like this pawn is pinned plus this pawn is pinned, and now I could protect him like that, but I can play this and then yeah, take here. If he takes here, I won an exchange, and now it's plus 6 points. The only thing now I have to be aware is this back rank mate, so I just solve that, and then there's no more hope for him. And now we can play a bit faster because the advantage is too big. Because I could attack him and then it would be like checkmate, and then it would be a really pity. So rook, and now okay, he's protected, but anyway, then this, and now to try to play checkmate. Yeah, g4 is only saving option. Now you can play h3 or king back. But it's enough material. Now you can play this. If he goes away with bishop somewhere, I can make checkmate. If he's protecting bishop, I will just exchange. And the more I exchange, the better. So yeah, should be over in a few moves. So you see one more example, like how to develop your pieces at the beginning of the game is really important. Because sometimes, like in this game, you just don't have a chance to do it later. And second thing, he just moved his bishop like 3 times, 4 times, and in this time I just developed 3 pieces. So yeah, trade. Now I just make a queen and the stuff is over. He takes. Yeah, now he's blocking a3 that I can't play it, but now I can play a3. Okay, he will play until the mate. There's no... yeah, we can make now checkmate like g5. Here he can't go because of rook, so he has to go here, and then checkmate because of protecting pawn, and here he can't escape because of bishop. Okay, good. Yeah, we reached 2k, and yeah, was quite good. You saw a bit the aspects. I could explain a bit more. I hope you learned a bit more than usual, and it was really good session. 3 wins out of 3. I'm happy with that. Thank you very much for joining, guys. I hope you have a good week. Stay healthy and see you next time.